Oh yeah.
Gross.
Like a thing of beauty.
Give me him for some.
John, you're killing the buzz here, bud. I'm Gord Bamford, and this is Real Country Livin. Hey everyone, this is Gord Bamford, and welcome to Real Country Livin, where each week I give you a taste of what my version of Real Country Livin is all about. Thanks for pressing play and tuning in to another episode. This week is all about giving back to the people and organizations that have helped our family and community stay strong over the course of my career. Also, looking forward to sharing a song with you that I recorded especially for my wife. It's called Marry Me Again, and I really think you'll like it. But before we get into all that, I'd like to give you a little backstory on my own personal charity, the Gord Bamford Foundation, which I started 14 years ago. In that time, we've been able to raise quite a bit of money for so many great organizations across Canada. Here's a little history on the foundation and what it's all about.
Gord really supports what we do. He's passionate about music and music education. Through the Gord Bamford Foundation, he really believes in giving kids a leg up in life.
I would say the biggest challenge music teachers, especially at the elementary school level, face are lack of funding. My music classes, since we've gotten new instruments, have just run a lot more smoothly. I get to see them develop, and especially develop musically. I've had a student who particularly benefited. She came to music class very afraid to make mistakes, and I found that through music, I've just seen her blossom over the last 6 years, either because of financial barriers or other barriers like parental engagement. This is the place where they get music.
Music makes me feel happy that I get to play with lots of different people and get to hear the different instruments.
Music is like an escape from reality that I can escape to all the time.
It creates a level playing field for all of our students. So those students that may not be academically strong find their strength and their gifts in the music program here.
You know, one of the great things we get to do is actually take artists with us to schools that they've sponsored. And in Edmonton, Gord came to do one of our band day celebrations at a school called St. Augustine. And after the celebration, we got a letter from the teacher months later, and just talking about what the impact of that had been. It's so much more impactful when an artist is standing in front of a child talking about how music influenced their life, and for them to see the life it's created for them. You know, Gord, as well as Brian and Corrine and everybody at the Gord Bamford Foundation has made such an incredible difference in our organization at Music Counts. You know, there's not many artists who've stepped at the plate like Gord has. So thank you. You've made an incredible difference in the lives of a lot of kids.
Thank you, Gord Bamford Foundation and Music Counts for the new instruments. Thank you!
We'll be right back with more of Real Country Livin. You're listening to and watching Real Country Livin with Gord Bamford. How you doing?
Good, hey buddy.
What's happening today?
I was just trying to call you. You're calling me.
Yeah, I'm on it, man.
You ready?
Yep.
I have like a version of Gord Bamford's song Isn't Friday Yet in my head right now, but it's actually Isn't Saturday Yet, because Saturday is going to be the big day here in Edmonton, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Oh, we're doing good.
Yeah, we're excited.
Oh, hey, that's a better sounding voice. I didn't know you were there.
Thank you.
You bet.
I'm still here, Gord. I could hear that.
Oh, I meant you. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry.
It's fine. Hey, anyway, yeah, we're real excited about the show. And you got some good news from AHS about the drive-in concert that's going to be happening at the Expo Center on Saturday night.
Yeah, real good news. You know, we've been doing these drive-ins and they've been going great, but as of now, we're able to, you know, if you got trucks, back your truck in and bring your lawn chairs, because you can sit in the back of the truck now and listen to the show. So it's, you know, it's going to be good for us on stage instead of just looking through windshields too. So it's great. So make sure you bring your lawn chairs, and obviously there'll be people directing you on rules. We got to abide by the rules, but you know, you can sit in the bed of your truck now too as well, so that's good.
If that's not a country concert, I don't know what is.
Exactly.
Yeah, you've got a few songs with the word tailgate in them, don't you?
Yeah, I think every country song has that now, but yeah, we got.
Now, Gord, it is called the Drive-In for Mental Health. Tell us a little bit about why it was so important for you to support mental health.
Well, I think, you know, mental health's always been a huge topic, you know, all the time. But I mean, I guess in this COVID situation with this pandemic, it's even more at the top of everyone's mind, and you know, just such a great cause to be raising funds for. And you know, we're so thankful the sponsors that have jumped on board to, you know, underwrite the costs of putting these shows on so that all the money can stay in the community. So it's you know, these shows have been great for everybody's moral self and getting out and playing music, and I think raising money for mental health is just perfect. So it's awesome. And you know, Edmonton has just been added to the list because these shows have been going so well, and you know, we'll always find a way. So this has been really good.
Thank you very much for joining us. All the best. We can't wait to see you on Saturday night. And again, if people want to get tickets, where do they need to go? Yeah, at gordbamford.com. There's a few left. They're actually moving really great. So, you know, I think there's maybe 30 left for each show. So make sure you grab them.
Oh, wow.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, Gord.
Thanks, guys. Look forward to seeing you.
All right, awesome. Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Why did you guys get involved with the charity? Why did you start a foundation?
Well, you know, it started, obviously, as I said, 13 years ago, and I had a friend of mine by the name of Kelly Resler who was working with me at the time, and you know, it was actually his thought to, you know, we should think about giving back, and which was a great idea. And then it was like, well, how are we going to do that? You know, we all like to play golf and sports, so hey, let's have a golf tournament. And we, you know, threw our first tournament in Lacombe, and you know, people showed up. We raised like $75,000, and then it just grew and grew and grew. But yeah, it was Kelly's kind of thought and idea to start this foundation, and then, like I said, a lot of great people got involved in it, and it's just kind of skyrocketed from there. Something that, you know, we never, you know, 13 years ago, from raising $75,000 to now just over $4 million. I mean, it's something that you just kind of shake your head at and go, well, that's crazy, you know. And really, it couldn't be done without all the people that support it. You know, we've probably had a 95% return rate with our gal and our golf, and it's just been really supported well by businesses throughout Central Alberta. So we're really lucky that way.
And I think, you know, it started out with that vision to give back, and then I think over the years, it's maybe evolved a little bit, you know, as to the reasons or the motivation behind it. Our youngest daughter had some medical issues when she was born, and so she was at the Ronald McDonald House and the Children's Hospital in Calgary. So I think the motivation to always give back has always been the premise and the motivation.
Sure hits home more after you.
But I do think that some personal connections, and then just meeting people along the way, and other people, you know, sharing their stories, some of the areas where money is given, or what kind of changes or keeps the momentum going, is just, you know, the diversity, I guess, of things that now the foundation can give back to and get involved with.
I was ready to send Memphis to Calgary because she had some fairly serious medical conditions when she was born, and you know, life-threatening really. And went to Calgary, and you know, those people in the hospital are just incredible what they did, and you know, saved her life. And at that point, you know, we financially weren't where we're at today, and so we spent time at the Ronald McDonald House because we needed to do that. And, anyways, Memphis is really healthy now and doing great, and yeah, so for sure, like, it's kind of ironic how a lot of the associations that we support through our foundation have had an impact on our lives. I mean, I grew up with a big brother, so I was in Big Brothers and Big Sisters, and very athletic, so multi-use facilities in small towns, and you know, then the Ronald McDonald houses and the children's hospitals, which were always, you know, dear to our heart. You know, we never knew they were going to be that personal to us, but they were. So it just kind of hits home a little more, for sure.
It's about connecting with the people as much as it is, here's a check. So I think for Gord, it's really about that connection, that relationship, putting a face to the people that are benefiting from what the foundation is doing.
Probably one of my favorite things to be a part of, if not my most favorite thing, but it's kind of gone to places we never thought it would go. But we have such a great committee and a great gal that runs it, and it's just been awesome. Places like the Children's Hospital and the Make-A-Wish Foundations, and, multi-use facilities in small communities. Kind of been game changers for me, as far as life goes, just eye-openers when you go into these children's hospitals and you get to play for the kids and you experience, some tough things, and it kind of makes you think about how good you have it and how short life can be too. So, yeah, it's been a really good morale booster for me at times, and something that I'm proud of to be a part of, for sure. I think just the fact that, I've got to a point in my career where, I can use my success to, better the lives of other human beings, other people, and, make an impact on individuals in different ways, and, just being able to, brighten up a day for somebody is pretty cool. So being able to do that with the success I've had is something that I feel is pretty special, and encourage more and more people that have the ability to do that to go out and do it. It's just about great people that have come together to do important things and stuff that we all believe in, and like anything, I get to stand up there and present the checks, and I guess be in the limelight of the giving back portion because of who I am. But I mean, there's a whole group of people that work really hard behind the scenes of the foundation.
What are you trying to achieve with your work, Gord?
I don't know. I think it's just kind of the same as my music. It's real simple, it's real down home, and real, really connects with a wide demo of people. Just trying to kind of do things proper and do stuff that makes us feel good as a family and as human beings. And at the end of the day, I mean, our business is driven by people buying tickets and buying records and downloading music nowadays. So if we didn't have those people that were behind what I'm doing, I wouldn't have a livelihood. So it only makes sense to take some of that success and give it back to the people in Canada, which I'm also really proud of. All our funds stay right here in our own country, and I feel like we have a lot of people in need here. So it's something that we're focused on and proud of. This young boy's name is Daniel. This is one of my craziest experiences, and I'd never been down to ICU, but he was young and he played guitar, and I sat down and played Little Guy for him, and he hadn't moved his arms for anything for months, and his mom was in the room, and I actually took this Gibson guitar, and when I was done playing, I set it on his chest, and he reached out and touched it, and everybody in the room just started crying, I'm about to do right now, and he's in tears. And we left the hospital that day just in shock, kind of going like I left there going, what just happened? And I felt so fortunate to just be walking out of that hospital, and a couple weeks later I got a call from the hospital and went back up to the hospital, thinking the worst. It was from his parents had requested me to come up there. They're from BC, and I was thinking the worst going up there, that this isn't going to be a good trip. But I got up there, and I wasn't going to the ICU unit. I was just in the waiting room, and out walked Daniel. He was saved, and his mom claims that the music saved him, and it saved his life. And he went on to university in Lethbridge and got a degree in music, and he's played at our gala. And, so that's a true story. So I think when you ask about what it means to me, I mean, that just sums it up. Like, the power of music is incredible, and the stuff that we can do through our foundation is, one thing, but, to get there and share your talent with somebody that was on his deathbed, really, and all of a sudden he's walking out of there. I mean, that's just an act of God, I guess. I mean, incredible.
You know, yeah, I don't think we see it as, you know, what he does or, you know, the following or the fans that he has. I mean, to us, it's just, you know, husband, dad, friend, neighbor. So, you know, there are times for sure that it's different. I mean, there's different opportunities, obviously, that we can experience because of relationships or opportunities and things like that. But for the most part, we just kind of see our home life and our family time, and you know, we don't get out on the road a whole lot with him to kind of see the big picture. So maybe we're a little bit naive, maybe of that side of things, if that makes sense. So.
How long you guys been married?
Yeah. 18 years. Woo. 18 years. And yeah, he usually forgets.
Not this time.
But yeah.
18 years, and it's Nash's birthday here right away on Sunday. So we've been together for more than 18 years, though. Probably.
Well, just a bit longer than that. Yeah.
19, 20, but yeah.
How'd you guys meet?
You know, kind of more just, I guess, probably kind of through Gord's mom, and through work.
I always say I got a massage from her, so because that's the truth. Like no.
Yeah.
Let's
just digress.
Yeah, it was my mom. My mom managed a village chiropractic clinic, and kind of was working there as a massage therapist. And I guess my mom kind of initiated it, saying, like, "Hey, there's this really great gal that you should meet." My mom used to have corn roasts out of the house for the whole clinic and the doctors. And so I met Kendra through that, and just kind of really connected well with her and started hanging out, and here we are.
He took over. That's his job, right? As the entertainer.
What would you say are the keys to a happy marriage,
Oh man, there's a lot of, like Kendra said, I mean, it's you know, if you think, I mean, this looks like we get along all the time, but I mean, we have our differences. I mean, I'm pretty hard-headed at times, and I like to, you know, Ken and I are as much as different as we're not. You know, I like to have a real good time a lot, and you know, and my good time is having beers with the boys and having fun and partying, and hers is a little different. But you know, we're a little bit opposite in a lot of ways, but I think understanding each other's, you know, ways, I guess, is important, and you know, reasoning with each other, and you know, forgiveness is huge. I guess everything from that, you know, really just everybody's different. You know, I mean, you're in love, different stages of your marriage, you're in love different ways, but I think at the end of the day, you still remember that same person you always met, and it'll never change that way. So I think just, you know, give and take for sure is something that you gotta.
I think just that mutual respect. Yeah. You know, I think because like Gord said, we're very different people. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of similarities too, but I think when times get tough, it's because of the differences, not because of the similarities. And
Kendra is relaxed. Like she'll try and come up with a solution. You know, I've got a short fuse, so it's just finding that balance. And I was really raised old school, and Kendra was raised a little bit more traditional. You know, is that right? Like I was black and white, and like getting a licking because you were doing something wrong was okay then, and to me it's okay now. And some people would not like that comment, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just a little more old school that way versus what you would be, but there's got to be a medium there. There's a balance there.
Yeah. And being able to hear that balance, right? I mean, I think that's just it. As long as I feel like I'm being heard and understood and respected, and vice versa, you know, you kind of come to that decision or that happy medium.
Yeah, and I probably don't give her as much as what she's. I think that's a point she's making.
Yeah, listen to me.
It's probably a male thing a little bit for me.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty dominant that way, but I'm starting to learn, you know, to, I guess, show her a little more respect that way, which is probably the right thing to do. I mean, I'll be honest with you, like you know, it's my way or the highway quite a bit around here, but it's starting to change a little, so. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's pretty equal. Everybody has their days, man. I mean, it's not every day's all roses.
Mm-hmm.
But.
And just appreciating, I think, what people do. You know, everybody needs something different. I might just need 2 minutes in the kitchen, or put your dishes in the dishwasher, and he might need,
I think that was my mom's fault. I was always on the farm and everything outside. I wasn't really an inside guy. I can't cook very good. I can barbecue like the best of them, but I'm not really good at dishes and stuff, and I think she tries to get me to do that. And like I said, I'm pretty old school, and I'm not sure that's going to happen, but I'll try.
I'm talking generally speaking. Just knowing what makes somebody else feel love. Right? Because
I guess you've been cutting lawn out here. I should do the dishes.
Exactly. So it's good. It's all good. Yeah. I think. I mean, it's marriage. It's not perfect. You love the things that you kind of hate in a way.
What's your favorite thing about Gord, Kendra?
Boy, you're asking tough questions. My favorite thing. Probably that. He comes across a little hard, a little tough, a little, maybe hard to approach, but it's actually the total opposite. You're tough. He's kind of got like a tough exterior, but it's the exact opposite. Very, very big-hearted, very soft, very generous, very, wears his heart on his sleeve. Kind of would give anything for anybody.
What about you, Gord? What's your favorite thing about Kendra?
Oh, I mean, Kendra's she's a great caregiver. She's an awesome mom, which for a guy that's on the road all the time is really important when you have 3 young kids at home, and they're growing up every day and going in different directions. I don't know. I think she put like 60,000 clicks on the vehicle just last year alone, driving them all over the place. So there's a lot of things I like about Kendra, obviously, or I love about Kendra, but probably, as a mother, like the kids are pretty darn lucky. So she's an incredible mother.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, you'll get to hear one of my newest songs off the latest album, Marry Me Again, right here on Gord Bamford's Real Country Livin. Welcome back to Real Country Livin. Today I wanted to break down one of my latest songs, Marry Me Again. Yeah, this is a song I've had the title for a couple of years. I was actually at the awards gala, the Canadian Country Music Awards, and a guy by the name of Harvey Gold was getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, and he did give this great speech. And I'd never met Harvey, but at the end of it, he finished with saying, "We're on our way to Mexico, and my wife's here tonight," and he said, I just want to ask you one thing, and I forget her name, but he said, "Will you marry me again?" And I was like, man, I think the whole room just went, "Oh," I thought, man, what a song title that would be, and it certainly made you think of your own wife. I mean, when you're young, everything's roses, and I'm going on 19 years of marriage, and I'm a lucky guy. I couldn't be anywhere I'm at in life without my wife, and they say behind every good man's an even much better woman. And that's so true. She's just the rock for me, for the family. She's one of the best moms you could ever ask for your kids, and she's smart and supportive in everything I do. She's never wavered. She's never asked me when I'm coming home or what I'm up to. She's just been a total rock. So it's amazing to think about asking that question to your wife again after so many years of marriage, after everything. In this moment in time, would you marry me again? But it sure does make you think.
You marry her again?
Probably don't have a choice. Lose all this
Wrong
stuff.
answer.
No, 100% I would. No problem. Any day, anytime.
Kendra?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'd marry you again.
Well, that's good. I wouldn't change a thing about you, girl. You're the best part of who I am in this whole world. I wouldn't be the man I am today. If you hadn't said yes and held my hand and took my name. And I thank God every morning for waking up by you. And sometimes I have to wonder if you feel the same way too. As if I got down on one knee to confess my love to you, just like I did way back when the feelings were brand new. Would you take that ring like that young girl did and say I do in front of family and friends? Would you marry me again? I'd be the first to say that there's been times I put me first and left your feelings way behind. But there's never been one shred of doubt that you're the woman I could never live without. But I promise you, as long as I can draw a breath, I'll stand behind the vows I made and always do my best. So if I got down on one knee to confess my love to you, just like I did way back when the feelings were brand new, would you take that ring like that young girl did and say I do in front of family and friends? Would you marry me again? Would you take that ring like that young girl did and say I do in front of family and friends? Would you marry me again? Would you marry me again? Thanks for listening and watching again this week. Hope you enjoyed the Givin episode, and we hope that you can find your own way to give back. Next week, it's the Farmin episode, where we'll be teaching the kids what farm life and hard work is all about, continuing the tradition of hard-working country. Till then, hope you enjoyed Marry Me Again, and don't forget to get my new album, Diamonds in a Whiskey Glass. Thanks for watching Real Country Livin with Gord Bamford.